Hi everyone, welcome back. We solve for the value of x in the exponential equation given. Okay, so we have 6 raised to the power x plus 9 raised to the power x is equal to 2 raised to the power 2x plus 1. Okay, so you can see this is 2 raised to the power 2x minus 1. This 2 raised to the power 2x plus 1, this is expressed if you check the indices identity, that is a raised to the power n multiplied by a raised to the power m. This is the same as a m plus n. Okay, this is the indexes property. So we need to rearrange this 2 raised to the power 2x plus 1 in the form of a raised to the power n multiplied by a raised to the power m as follows. We'll have 6 raised to the power x plus 9 raised to the power x. This is equal to 2 raised to the power 2x multiplied by 2 raised to the power 1. Okay, so if we say 2 raised to the power 2, that is 4. Okay, so we'll have 6 raised to the power x plus 9 raised to the power x. This is equal to 4 raised to the power x multiplied by 2. Alright, so we divide both signs by 4 raised to the power x, divide by 4 raised to the power x, and divide by 4 raised to the power x. So this with 4 raised to the power x simplifies, so that we'll have 6 raised to the power x over 4 raised to the power x plus 9 raised to the power x divided by 4 raised to the power x. This is equal to 2. Alright, now given that we have the row of indices identity that states that a raised to the power n divided by a raised to the power b, this can be written as a raised to the power over b raised to the power n. Okay, so we are saying that if you have, according to the row of indices identity, a raised to the power n divided by a raised to the power b, this can be written as a over b raised to the power n. Okay, so that you'll have 6 over 4 raised to the power x plus 9 over 4 raised to the power x. This is equal to 2. Alright, now we can write this 6 over 4 as 3 times 2 divided by 2 times 2. This is raised to the power x plus, now this is 3 times 3 divided by 2 times 2 raised to the power x. This is equal to 2. Alright, so that's, we simplify 2, that is 2 divided by 2, so that we'll remain with 3 over 2 raised to the power x plus, now this is 3 squared, this is 3 squared divided by 2 squared raised to the power x, and this is equal to 2. Alright, so given that a raised to the power n multiplied by m, this is the same as saying a n times m. Okay, so we can apply this property in our case here, so that we'll have 3 over 2 raised to the power x plus 3 over 2 raised to the power 2x. This is equal to 2. Alright, so at that point we are going to say let 3 over 2 raised to the power x be k. Okay, so that we will have k, that is the first part, 3 over 2 raised to the power x is the same as k, so we'll have k plus k squared. This is equal to 2. Okay, so we rearrange, we form a quadratic equation. So you have k squared plus k is equal to 2. Okay, so we take these 2 on the left hand side, so that we are going to have k squared plus k minus 2. This is going to give us, this is equal to 0. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. So we need to solve for the value of k. We need to solve for the value of k. Okay, let's proceed to solve for the value of k. So you have k squared plus k minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so we'll have k is equal to, this is the formula, minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, this is the quadratic formula. But remember, we have our a. From our quadratic equation, we have our a equal to 1, our b equal to 1, and our c equal to minus 2. Alright? So we'll have minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times minus 2 divided by 2. Okay, so this is going to give us minus 1 plus or minus the square root of, remember this is minus 4 times minus 2, that is 8. So we'll have 1 plus 8, divide everything by 2. So this is minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 9 divided by 2. Okay, so this will give us minus 1. The square root of 9 is equal to 3, so plus or minus 3 divided by 2. Okay, so in this case we have minus 1 plus 3 divided by 2. This is going to give us minus 1 plus 3, this is equal to 2 divided by 2, and this is going to give us 1. That is the first value of k. The second value of k, we are saying that the first value of k is equal to 1. Okay, and the second value of k, that we can say k2, is equal to minus 1 minus 3 divided by 2. Okay, minus 1 minus 3, this is minus 4 divided by 2, which is minus 2. All right, so since we have the two possible values of k, since we have two values of k which is equal to 1 and a 2 which is equal to minus 2, so we need to proceed and solve for the value of x. Okay, remember we are saying that let 3 over 2 raised to power x be k. Okay, so we're going to have 3 over 2 raised to power x, this is equal to k, which is equal to 1. Okay, remember the first value of k is equal to 1. So we are going to use the indices identity. We are going to use the indices identity that states that a raised to power 0, this is equal to 1. A raised to power 0 is equal to 1. So that means we'll have 3 over 2 raised to power x is equal to 3 over 2 raised to power 0. If you say 3 raised to power 2, 3 over 2 raised to power 0, this is the same as 1. Okay, and since the bases are common, that is 3 over 2, remember this is common, we have 3 over 2, 3 over 2, so we take the powers. So that means that x is equal to 0. Okay, that means that x is equal to 0. So if you want to check with that is the second k, which is minus 2. Remember, if we say 3 over 2 raised to power x is equal to minus 2. Okay, so if we introduce the natural log, of 3 over 2 raised to power x, this will give us natural log of minus 2, and natural log of negative 2, this will give, this is undefined. Okay, this is undefined. So that means we cannot, the only possible value of x is equal to 0. Okay, the only possible value of x is equal to 0, and you can verify that. Let's verify that 6 raised to power x plus 9 raised to power x is equal to 2 raised to power 2x plus 1. Okay, now since we have x is equal to 0, we can substitute this x, which is 0, in our exponential equation. Okay, so that we'll have 6 raised to power 0 plus 9 raised to power 0, this is equal to 2 raised to power 2 multiplied by 0 plus 1. Okay, so recall that one of the indexes property states that a raised to power 0, this is equal to 1. Okay, so that means that 6 raised to power 0 is equal to 1. We are saying that 6 raised to power 0 is equal to 1, and 9 raised to power 0 is also the same as 1. Okay, so that means 6 raised to power 0 plus 9 raised to power 0 is the same as saying 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Alright, and now you can see the other sign, that is the equal sign. We have 2 raised to, if you say 2 times 0 is equal to 0, so in this case, we are saying that if you say 2 raised to power, this is 2 times 0 is equal to 0. If you say 2 raised to power 0, remember it's a raised to power 0 is equal to 1. It's going to give us 1. So this is 2 times 0, it will give you 0 plus 1 is 1. So that means you'll have 2 raised to power 1, which is equal to 2. Okay, so that means 2 is equal to 2. And that suffices that it's true that x is equal to 0. And that's the proof. So thank you for watching and kindly subscribe.